8:38, everybody, and we are heading into a very long holiday weekend as we pause to celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
And several events will be taking place around the city honoring Dr. King, and this weekend will also be your last chance to catch a handful of family-friendly shows. So joining us this morning with a rundown on things to do with your kids this weekend is Jody Mercier, the New York City editor for Mommy Poppins.
Yes.
Always great to have you here, Jody.
Thanks, I'm glad to be back.
Yes.
All right, so let's get to it. First one on our list, the Brooklyn Academy of Music hosting the annual MLK Day event. It's on Monday. It's free for kids. So tell us what exactly it entails.
So BAM has long had a big event in honor of Martin Luther King Day. This year they've got some special kids programming, so little ones are invited to participate in a collaborative art-making project or enjoy some spoken word, poetry, and musical performances. You'll want to RSVP in advance because there's 3 timed entry sessions for the kids' activities, so get on that today.
So how long is that? Like how long of an event?
It's an all-day long event. They have this annual tribute every year, so it's really a spectacular community event.
Yes, and free.
Yes,
free
Free is always good.
Yes, right. If it's free, it's for me.
Yes.
MLK Day is really all about service too. So you have some opportunities for folks to give back and serve. What are some of them? Can you highlight a few?
Yeah, a couple of my favorites. In Manhattan Country School has this long-running commemorative march. 8th graders every year plan this march through the streets, and each of them will deliver their original speeches on what they deem to be the most important civil rights issue right now. So that kicks off at 10 o'clock on Monday morning at the beautiful Harriet Tubman statue in Harlem, and marches through the streets, and each of them will give a little speech.
Okay.
And then in Queens, at the Museum of the Moving Image, they're having an MLK Family Day where they'll have art-making activities connected to Dr. King's work, plus some conversations with local teens who are doing advocacy and community service work.
Beautiful.
It's always so great to see kids involved.
Yeah.
And is there an entry price for that event?
It's included with museum admission, which is
Okay.
pretty reasonable.
Okay.
Okay, and next, something has returned to Bryant Park.
We are
were
going.
talking
We
about
wanna go to this.
Tell the folks at home what that
Oh
is.
yeah, it's opening weekend for Bryant Park bumper cars. They're always popular. I have a little bad news on this. If you haven't booked reservations for the weekend, you might be too late.
Oh no.
But walk-ups are accommodated if space is available. And if you get there and you can't get on the bumper cars, the free ice skating rink is still there. There's still some select restaurants open. So there's always free fun things to do. You know what? I'm doing it on Tuesday. And I can't
Oh, you are?
Nice.
Have you ever done it before?
I have not. It's one of those events that I'm like, how have we not done this?
Yeah.
But I'm taking my daughter on Tuesday night, and I'm so excited.
Because how long has it been around?
I mean, several years, and it seems like each year they stay a little bit longer. So.
And again, how much is that?
It starts at $20, depends on the day and the time for a 10-minute session.
10-minute session, 20 bucks. Okay. And what if
pricey here?
I know.
The bumper cars. All right.
But there's so much other free fun in the park that, like,
Yeah.
you know, you can pay for the bumper cars, but enjoy the free skating rink.
Yeah,
true.
I really wish though that the shops would stick around longer.
Yeah.
Instead of leaving at the beginning of January. But listen, if it's too cold for you to go outside and enjoy those types of activities, there are also some indoor activities, right?
Yeah, Carnegie Hall is hosting their Family Explorers Musical Day tomorrow. They've got a great interactive concert geared toward kids ages 4 to 8, and it introduces like diverse music to kids. They've got music from Hawaii, the Dominican Republic, and Iraq this weekend. And there's 2 showtimes tomorrow, and another great thing is doors open an hour before for some free hands-on activities before the concert. So.
There you go.
The thing is, when you bring kids to concerts, you're always so nervous, right? Like, oh, what happens if my kid starts clapping and jumping and jumping? This is like,
this is meant for
they
that.
want it.
Jumping.
They want it to happen.
They will be encouraged to do that.
They're going to be screaming and pooping. Guys, I got a diaper here. Here's the thing. It's the last weekend for some holiday favorites. People holding on tight to their grip on Christmas and the holidays, but some of the things are going away this weekend.
A couple of my very favorites from this season close this weekend. First, up in the Bronx, it's the last chance to see New York City in miniature when the holiday train show with those, you know, dozens of trains zipping by. And I loved that they added an outdoor component this year, so that's really cool if you haven't seen it. The other big one is at Lincoln Center. The Big Apple Circus closes up its big top.
Oh, it does.
And it was a really spectacular show this year. Partnership with the German theater Circus Roncalli, so completely different show than years past. Lots of cool European touches, and I loved the live band with every performance. So the curtain drops this weekend on that too. So get out and see it if you haven't yet.
Yeah.
All right, good weekend to do that, especially with the cold weather and possibly rain.
Yes.
Thanks so much for coming in, Jody. It's always great to see you. You have such good ideas.
Thank you.
A lot of folks going to be looking for those ideas. So.